Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you for spending your Thursday morning with us. Now, we know cold weather has a way of making us long for comfort and also hearty meals from our childhood in particular. And over the past few months, Woolies has introduced nostalgic local dishes and flavors that we all grew up absolutely loving. And today in the kitchen, Khanyisile Mbude Williams from Woolworths is here to introduce their latest offering, Umleqwa, known for its tougher texture, but just as delicious as chicken that we know and love. Kanye, let's get straight into this because I've been keeping my eye on Woolies and every other week I'm like, oh, you know what, it started with the amaguinya and I was like, okay, we can only go up from here, right?
Yes.
So tell us more about this introduction.
So Woolies is providing the ultimate convenience, and this was considered with the customer in mind. So the team, the amazing team, has partnered with an exclusive supplier, and as you know, Umleqwa takes a very long time to cook.
Yep.
But now, this Umleqwa is ready in 20 minutes.
Wow.
So how they achieve this is by slow cooking it for 6 hours and just adding some chicken broth, salt and pepper, and it's been slowly cooked. Because you know, Umleqwa's got its own flavor, so you don't need to add a lot to it, and it's literally how your mom or ukok or whoever is crucial in your upbringing had prepared it for you.
Now, I absolutely am here for it and I'm loving it, but there might be some people going, Carissa, what are you talking about? Can you please explain? And we need to get into what this is. So some people say it's the free-range chicken before there was free-range chicken, okay? Or hard-body chicken. So what exactly is Umleqwa?
So Umleqwa, or hard-body chicken, is a chicken that is tougher than a chicken that you find at a retailer because it is older, and therefore it does require for you to cook it for a bit more longer, right? But what Woolies has done here is provide you the ultimate convenience because it's saving you time and saving you money. You know, electricity is so expensive, right? So now all you need to do is just go to select Woolies stores, grab a pack, and whilst you're preparing your veg and your starch, you can have this ready in 20 minutes.
Lovely.
So Umleqwa has got its own distinct savory flavor, and it's absolutely so beautiful because it's got bones, it's got skin, and that's what contributes to the beautiful flavor it has.
I love that. And it tastes like home. It tastes like nostalgia.
Tastes like home.
What would you pair this with in particular? Like, what's your favorite pairing?
Okay, so diversity is very important. You can do it with pap, sampin beans, umusho, isonga samanzi, which is idombolo, also any roasted veg that you'd like, or even any braised veg, be it cabbage, spinach, butternut. It's all to your preference and how in your home, you know, you would have done it growing up.
Absolutely. And I love that it's catering to everybody, every South African where they're at. What's your favorite part to eat though?
So my favorite part has to be the thigh.
Okay.
This is because the thigh is located next to a lot of bones. So as I'd mentioned, you know, the bones is where all the flavors are at. And with the thigh, you're guaranteed to get a piece of skin, which is also very crucial to that. So I think now that I'm an adult, I can say the thigh.
Okay,
as a kid, it was a drumstick or the wing, but now as an adult, it's definitely the thigh.
The palate's matured and we say thighs for us. Well, how do we start making this? Let's get straight into it.
Okay, let's jump straight into it. So, like I mentioned, this can be ready in 20 minutes. So you can either do it in the oven or you do it stovetop. So what we will do today is do stovetop. I did previously prepare one in the oven quickly for us. So I'll show you guys how to portion, and then we'll serve with sampin beans.
Okay, can you please go ahead? I absolutely love that. And I love that there's a big focus on tradition. I think even as we move into the modern era and the global era as South Africa, it is so good for us to just embrace moments that we know this makes us distinctly South African, right? And also that more people are now accessing flavors that maybe some of us didn't growing up.
100%, and that's the thing about food, you know, you're able to learn so much more about other people through the food that they love, you know, and the food that they grew up eating. And once again, you know, in this pack there is broth, which is umhluzi, which has all the flavors you need for umleqwa, which then at the end I'll show you how you can dish it up on your samp and your beans.
Beautiful. I mean, it's already looking so tasty and delicious. I can't wait to see what Kanye's got prepared for us. I see we've got a little bit of stock as well, some seasoning, not too much going on because we want to let the hero shine.
Exactly. So what you'll do is I'm going to show you how to portion this, and then I'll ask you to please just braise my onion for me.
I can do that for you.
Okay, and then you'll just add You'll just add a few of the garlic powder, the curry, and a bit of mixed herbs, and then we'll just braise that
Perfect.
through.
Put me to work. We only have
Yes.
just about 2 minutes to get through this, but I've got faith in us. We're going to go in with some garlic powder in the braised onions. Paprika, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, yes, smoked paprika. But like I said, it's all about how you and your home, you had wanted to do it. And yeah, so that's what's important. But also, again, umleqwa doesn't require for you to add much to it because the bones, the skin, the chicken itself
Already
has got
brings
so
the
much flavor. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we're portioning it up
Portioning
there.
it up.
And this is specifically for stovetop, right?
Yes, it is for stovetop. But you can do it in the oven as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I love you can even notice the different color of pink almost. That's
Exactly.
coming through. Yeah.
Which shows you that it is cooked. Like I said, it's been slow cooked for 6 hours, and that's very important.
Oh, I love it's going to taste good. This is
That's curry powder.
curry powder.
Yes. So we'll just portion it slightly, and then we'll add to our pan.
Awesome.
So you'll cook your spices off, and then you'll add it to your pan, and then you'll just make sure that it's coated fully before you add your stock. So you don't throw away the stock that's in here because it's also very important as it packs so much flavor. And when you have a dombolo, you can literally dip into it and just get all those juices sucked up in it.
That sounds absolutely amazing. Okay, our spices are going to go off. We can fast forward for the sake of TV. Chuck the
100%.
chicken in as
So,
well.
like I said, let's go for it. Let's go for it. And this reminds me, of growing up. Umleqwa was so crucial in my family, and it just reminds me of how back in the days, my uncle would organize for umleqwa freshly to get delivered to my grand's house before we go to church, so that by the time you get back, the Sunday 7 colors plate is ready for you.
It's ready for you
Exactly.
to enjoy. That's the best part of any Sunday besides praising the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I love this so much. Tell me, have you ever caught a chicken, a hot-body chicken?
I have. I used to be very scared of it, but I have. So how this happened was, growing up, like I said, we had a local woman deliver fresh chicken to our house, and then her daughters would also just help her deliver. And now we became a family. And this is how my mom then encouraged me to spend a bit more time with them, learning how to pluck, how to clean the umleqwa, just to make sure that it's ready for when you want to sell it. So, but now I'm a grown girl, so I can definitely catch it and prepare it as you would.
Oh, I love to see it. Please do. Now, Khanyisile, some last steps because we have to wrap this up. How do we prepare this? So we cook it in the on the stove.
You cook it in your stove top, and if you can't pass me the stock, please.
Yes, let me do that.
We'll add our broth in there, and then what you'll do then is just to let it rest. And then also, if your stock is too thick, what you can do is just to increase your heat so that it can slightly reduce, and then that's what you'll use to also serve with umleqwa wako.
Oh, I love it. Like you said, take that dombola and dip it right in there.
And then you can just cover it and then let it do its thing. It doesn't need much because Woolies has done the parts for you. And then, so we can just leave this to go whilst we dish up our meal.
Beautiful. Love her, leave her alone. Samp and beans. Of course, you could also add, like we said, some steamed bread, if you will. Anything that really is going to just transport you back to your upbringings with Woolworths' newest product, Umleqwa. Now, of course, shop this and more nostalgic and local flavors in selected stores, online, and even on the app. We've got you covered when it comes to that nostalgia in your mouth.
So what we'll also do, just to show you, we've got sampan beans that we'll serve, which also really sell. So we'll just warm that up and then they'll be ready for us to serve.
Oh, I absolutely love it. We'll do that while you go over there.
Yes.
Okay, sampan beans.
Yes. So I'll take this one.